Hello, friends. It's a crummy day outside, and I have not shaved. That line is from some other YouTube video I made a long time ago. Anyway, we are on to Chapter 10 of Suicide Squad. I don't know why everything is so dark, but it is. I'm going to be the man in the black. Floyd Lawton had to find his own way to keep up his strength and stamina while locked away in Bell Road. They weren't about to grant him gymnasium privileges. Let the body go, the mind will follow, he mused. Besides, he wasn't going to be in here for long. Not even a super max could hold him, once he decided he didn't want to be there. Lawton rolled up his mattress, tied it tight with his bedsheet, then hung it like a punching bag. Not quite what he'd find at a fancy fitness center, but it would keep Lawton sharp and ready for anything. He was trapped in a concrete and steel cage, and the space between the bars was fitted with ballistic glass. Even if he managed to procure a weapon, Lawton couldn't chew his way out of this place. Even so, he wasn't about to let that stop him. Whap! Whap! He hit the bag. The makeshift cord groaned as it swung back and forth. He hit it again, angry with himself that he allowed his daughter to see into his other life. The life he desperately wanted to keep far away from her. Whap! Whap! He kept hitting it, each punch harder than the one before. Yo, Floyd! Captain Griggs shouted. Lawton ignored him and hit the bag again. In his mind, Griggs' face was in front of him, on the mattress. That encouraged him to hit it even harder than before. I said, yo, Floyd! Lawton stopped, grabbed a towel, wiped the sweat off from his face, and finally turned to the cell door. Only my friends call me Floyd. You ain't got no friends, Floyd, Griggs replied. He motioned to his lapdog, Dixon, who was carrying a food tray. Besides, it's supper time. The guard picked a small wrapped bar from the tray and slipped it through the slot. It landed with a loud thunk. Neutral loaf, Griggs said. All the VTs you need, with none of the flavor of actual food. Crap. Bell Rev must have had a lucrative contract with whatever company produced the garbage, because whatever cesspool they found it in, it was pretty much all the prisoners ever got. Lawton wouldn't have given it to a rabid dog, yet somehow it was legal for them to feed it to the prison's long-term shut-ins. Lawton stared up at his daily tormentor. You know something, Griggs? He said. Back on the block, I'd fly to New York every Friday for a ribeye. Wagyu beef. That's the cows they massage and feed beer. Even had a steak worth flying cross-country for. He grinned. No? Bet you just fry up some frozen chuck patties, macaroni salad, moon pies, right? Griggs just stared at him. You think you're so smart, don't you, Lawton? He said, contempt dripping from his words. Big and powerful. But guess what? You're here, and you're nothing here. Lawton rested his face against the metal door and looked at Griggs through the slide window. Come on, big shot. Unlock the door and take a swipe at me. Let's see what you're made of. Griggs had his army with him. They were armed, and judging from the red in their eyes and the hunting mood, but Lawton wasn't about to give them any cause to unload their weapons in his direction. So he stepped away from the bars to let Griggs finish his little speech. Remember, Lawton, the asshole said. I'm your king, and tonight I'll go home, have a cold beer, watch some television, and fool around with the old lady, while you fester in this cage like a sick dog eating the scraps I feed you. No one knows you're here, Floyd, and no one ever will. No calls, no mail, just your memories, and those are gonna fade away real soon. Lawton thought about what Griggs said, then turned and punched the bag. Griggs, he said, I'll get out of here someday. The man's face appeared on the bag again. Somehow I'll be like the Holy Spirit watching over you. Then I'll show you who wears the crown. He glanced at his tormentor out of the corner of his eye. Griggs' facade cracked, just a little bit. He looked like he wanted to lash out and punch the living hell out of Floyd, but he knew better. Instead, he spun and started to walk out. As he reached the cell door, he turned back and smiled. You just lost your mattress for threatening staff, he announced. Enjoy. He stood there, waiting for a response. Lawton massaged his calloused knuckles, then suddenly unleashed a series of blows against the wall so hard that they cracked the cement. He looked back at Griggs with murder in his eyes. What? Griggs said, but there was a catch in his voice. Gonna take the way of the walls, too? He was going to say something more when Dixon tapped him on the shoulder. We're needed, Captain, the toady said. We need to go. Griggs hesitated for a moment, then nodded. This ain't over, killer, he said. See you soon. Counting on it, Lawton thought. My computer has no patience. Bye.